What's up, guys? Mark Morrison here, the Healthy Highlander. I'm here with awesome high performance coach Jen Gaudet, and we are here to talk about work life integration and stress management. So I'm actually on vacation this week, so I figured now was a good time to talk about this subject because it's definitely a problem that I think we've both experienced firsthand with corporate America. The expectations are high, and it's frowned upon to take vacation. And I've heard that from multiple sources, myself included. So I'm all about. That's one of the reasons I became self-employed, was because I could have a better work-life balance. So even though I'm on vacation in Florida this week, I'm still, working. I'm still posting on Instagram. I'm still doing Facebook Lives. I'm still, trying to put myself out there and network. But that's the great thing about what we do is when you love your job, it doesn't feel like it's not stressful, right? It's not. It's not stressful, and that's the important thing. It's all about managing your stress levels and taking time out for yourself when you feel that your stress levels are getting too high. So Jen, what's your take on work-life integration?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. And I've been mostly self-employed, but when I was in corporate for a short period of time, it definitely was. It's an American thing, I think, that you have all this paid time off, but they never want to approve it for you. And they definitely don't want to approve 2 weeks or longer. And so it's kind of like hey, you've got it, the carrot on the stick thing, but you can never use it. And then they expect you to be plugged in, and they're like texting you and wanting you to respond and answer questions while you're on. And then let's talk about the other side of it, right? When you come back and you have a stack of things to do, and it's like, oh my goodness, why did I go? Because now I've got double the work. So when we talk about work-life integration, it's not just about when you go on vacation. It literally is about how do you manage and balance your daily activities between your work life, your work identity, if you will, and your home life. And so for me, work-life integration is kind of inserting a little bit of vacation, a little bit of that vacation feeling into my everyday. So whether it's going outside after a meeting and taking if we know that we're going to be
You're back.
stressed out one day, yeah, you kind of like buzzed out a little bit.
Yeah, no.
But if we know we're going to be integrating a little bit of fun really can help with that integration.
Awesome. Yeah, sorry, Jen, we lost you for a second there. Internet's not the best here, but we'll make it work. Tech happens, right?
It always happens. So how do you bring your little bit of vacation into your everyday?
Well, great question. I think that when you're on vacation, it's important to set boundaries, right? And I know you're you're all about boundaries. You're the queen of healthy boundaries. So I know you can talk about that, but I believe it's important to unplug and have time away from tech, time away from your phone, time away from the internet, and just unplug and just be at one with whoever you're with or with yourself, and just take time to relax. Practice some meditation, some deep breathing, go for a walk, whatever it takes for you to, get off the grid, and basically kind of recharge. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I totally concur. It really comes down to being present, right? So when we're at work, we're present at work or in our work activities, whether we run a business or we're at corporate. And then when we're at home or we're having our life piece, that we're present in that piece as well. Because if we're plugged into these things all day, every day, when we're trying to have dinner or when we're trying to have a conversation with our significant other or trying to have fun with the kids or whatever it is we're trying to do, then we're not fully present in that moment. And we always feel like that added strain, like, oh, if the phone rings, I have to grab it. If somebody texts, I have to grab it. And, it's really interesting. You started this by talking about corporate America and why you became self-employed. I've actually found that entrepreneurs and people who are contract or self-employed have worse work-life balance because they feel like they're going to miss out on an opportunity if they don't answer that phone call or do that thing all the time. And so I think that regardless of where you fall on the spectrum, the unplug is definitely a big piece of it, but setting that boundaries and saying, okay, like for these 2 hours, we're not going to have tech, and really just being fully present in the moment.
I absolutely agree. And yeah, I mean, it should be okay to not be available 24/7, right? I mean, the expectations in corporate America are too great, and I believe that too many people they're suffering from chronic levels of stress. It's affecting their health, because they always feel that their bosses are going to be mad at them, or their colleagues are going to be mad at them because they're not available 24/7. So I I want to challenge more people to unplug and to have a more healthy work-life balance. I feel that in Europe, we have a lot more vacation time. I know, growing up in Scotland, I had, I think, as well as this was on top of public holidays. So I would have, I think it was 25 days off a year. And then I think after 5 years of service, it went up to 30 days for the year. So you were rewarded. And I know some employers now are doing, they're doing basically unlimited vacation as long as your work's done, and it's all about the timing. And actually, people were they were mad when the employer started the unlimited vacation, which made no sense to me. But I think they were mad because they weren't getting the same benefits, or they were of the mindset, the mentality that if I don't take these holidays, then I can take the cash. And I know a lot of people do that. They're like, oh, I won't go anywhere. I won't go on vacation. I'd rather have the money. And it's not healthy. It's really not healthy.
No, and the really big thing is that we're not designed, and we don't live to work. I think that's the inherent situation. And we've gotten so caught up as a race, and a human race, I mean, and humanity on, kind of like the rat race to get more money or to collect more things. But the reality is that the only resource we cannot get back is time. And so even in the early days, when you're like trying to pay the bills, yeah, I understand, you need to work to pay the bills. Yes. And maybe choose a little bit more simpler life, then we're not caught up in that rat race and trying to accumulate. And we can actually really be healthier, because what we're doing is we're managing our stress along the way and taking those timeouts and taking those breaks, those prolonged breaks, like a week, 2 weeks, whatever it might be, so that we could really be fully present with the other aspects of our life. Because the reality is we work so that we can enjoy our life. And if we're always working, we kind of miss out on that, so that we can enjoy our life piece.
Absolutely, Jen. So let's work to live, not live to work, right?
Absolutely. And we've talked about a couple of things today. We've talked about, unplugging, and you've challenged people to unplug. I'm going to challenge people to take a look at what's most important. And maybe there's something where you're accumulating instead of spending time. Where can you integrate a little bit more time for you and your life into your day, even if you're working 3 jobs or whatever? Because I get it, at different phases in life we do. But where can you interject a little bit of me time in your day, so that you can step back and have a little mini vacation, even in the middle of your work day? So I think those are 2 possible real amazing action steps that we could leave our viewers with today. Did you want to add anything?
Absolutely. Those are two great action steps for sure that will make a difference if you practice them. So if you guys would like to learn more, then I'll leave a link in the comments below where you can learn more about Jen and I's collaboration to help you manage your stress, eat more mindfully, and have a more healthy work-life balance and have some healthy boundaries in your life.
Awesome. It's always amazing to speak with you, Mark. I hope everybody who is watching this picks one action step, and also put in the comments what action step you're choosing to do. Are you choosing to be more present and integrate a little bit of me time into your day? Are you choosing to unplug? What challenge are you accepting? Let us know, because together we are stronger, and coaching is about implementation. Knowledge is only one step of the equation. The action steps, taking action and implementation, that's where the magic happens. So go on, go forth, and enjoy a little work-life integration.
Thanks, guys. See you all next week. Thanks, Jen.